Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mahek Fatima. So today in this video we are going to discuss law of diminishing marginal utility. It is an important concept in microeconomics of 12th standard, and according to the sources this is also the important question for the purpose of board examination. So please remain focused till the end of this video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to get the latest notification of my videos. So let's get started with the basic meaning. First of all, what is diminishing, what is marginal, and what is utility? So friends, diminishing means it is decreasing. Okay, diminishing means decreasing. Marginal means it is the extra, more than total. Above from the total, it is extra, so that is marginal. And utility means it is a want satisfying power of a commodity. Okay, in this let's get started. So first is basic meaning of diminishing marginal utility. Hope so you are all familiar with this name, Alfred Marshall. For this concept, he said that law of diminishing marginal utility, it is an additional benefit which a person, listen to my words carefully, it is an additional benefit which a person derives from a given increase of a stock of a thing diminishes. Other things being equal, with every increase in the stock that he already has. Now the meaning of this statement given by Alfred Marshall is that when a person above from his stock of commodity, if he gets more than he required, he feels that his desire for that commodity decreases. Let the other things being same or constant or equal, there will be a decrease in that particular commodity if a person consumes it more and more and again. Okay, so this is the basic meaning of law of marginal diminishing utility, or else simply you can say that as we obtain less and less utility from the successive unit of a commodity as we consume more and more of it. Even this statement also says the same thing. As you consume more and more unit of a particular commodity, the desire for that commodity will decrease. Okay, so this is the meaning of law of diminishing marginal utility. Hope you have understood it. Let's move to the next, that is assumption of law of DMU. Here DMU indicates diminishing marginal utility. Okay, so first, what are the assumptions that they have made on law of diminishing marginal utility? The first assumption is uniform quality and size of the commodity. But the statement itself, one can say that in all the commodities there should be a uniformity in their quality. It's not like if one consumer go to the shop, he gets that product in different quality, and if other person goes, he gets the different quality for that same product. There should not be anything like that. There should be a uniformity of quality and size of the commodity. Okay, for example, take a biscuit packet. Even a rich people go and ask for a biscuit packet in a shop, he gets the same quality with same size of that biscuit packet. Even if the poor goes and buys a biscuit packet, he too gets the same size with same quality of biscuits. Okay, this is the first assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility, that is uniform quality and size of the commodity. The second assumption is suitable quantity of consumption. See, when you consume a commodity, it should be given in a suitable quantity. For example, you can't drink water in, or you can't buy water in spoons. You have to get it by packets or bottles. Okay, in the same way, milk should be given in glass, not in spoons. So this is suitable quantity of commodity everyone should get. Okay, so this is second assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility. So yes guys, on the third assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility is consumption within the same time. See, consumption should be in continuous manner. It is not like if you eat at breakfast and you eat the next same commodity in afternoon. No, it should not be like that. The consumption should be back to back. Okay, there should not be any time difference between the consumption. So this is the third assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility. Now the fourth assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility is that no change in the price of the commodity are its substitutes. Are you familiar with the word substitutes? Substitutes means it is the similar quantity or similar type of product. For example, tea and coffee. Okay, Colgate and Pepsodent, they both are toothpaste, but with different names, with different flavors, but they can satisfy your wants to a certain limit. Okay, so that is substitutes. In this assumption, they are saying that there should not be any change in the quantity or price of the commodity. It means when the people go to a shop, the seller should sell the quantity for the same rate for every consumer. He should not differentiate between the consumer. As he is rich, he should not sell the commodity for that rich person in a more for more price. For poor, he should not sell the product in less price. He should be equal. There should be equal price for everyone. No difference in people, no difference in the caste, no difference in any kind among the consumers. So this is the fourth assumption of the law of diminishing marginal utility. Now the fifth assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility is that the utility, that is the want satisfying power of a commodity or service, it should be measured in cardinal numbers. Now what is this cardinal number? Means numeric values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the values. In this you have to measure the utility. Okay, this is the fifth assumption of DMU, and the last but not the least assumption of DMU as per our syllabus is that the consumer should be rational. Rational in the sense that every consumer should be to maximize, he must maximize his satisfaction. Okay, this is the sixth assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility. I repeat, the first assumption is uniform quality and size of the commodity. Second is suitable quantity of consumption. Third is consumption within the same time. Fourth is no change in the price of the commodity or its substitute. Fifth is utility can be measured in cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in numbers. Okay, and the last, that is the sixth assumption, is consumer must be rational. Here every consumer wants to maximize his satisfaction. Hope guys, hope you have understood the meaning of diminishing marginal utility, that is the basic meaning, assumption of law of diminishing marginal utility. Now we are going to discuss the explanation of law of diminishing marginal utility using table and graph. This is the important topic. Please remain focused till the end of this video and share with your friends who are getting difficulty to understand this concept. Okay, so first I will tell you the little bit information, little bit explanation about diminishing marginal utility, and then I will show you the table and a graph, and then we'll go in deeper of this concept. So the basic meaning, the basic aim of this law is that everyone needs to be satisfied to a limit. Okay, see, we all have some wants that we should satisfy only up to a certain limit. If we cross more than that limit, then our intensity for, that is our desire for that want, will become less. For example, if we consume more and more of the same commodity, the commodity here can be taken as banana, okay. If a consumer consumes more and more bananas at the same time, remember here the assumption of diminishing marginal utility, okay. If the consumer consumes the same commodity at the same time with same quantity, no change in price, and he is trying to maximize his satisfaction, he keeps on consuming bananas. For example, he consumes first time 1 banana, second 2, 3, 4, like that he will be consuming. At certain time, at certain limit, his desire for eating banana will decrease. Are you getting my point? See here, the consumer at first time when he consumes the banana, he is very happy to eat. At the second time, he feels like, okay, second banana I can eat. At third time, little as he consuming more and more bananas, his desire for banana will be decreasing. This is what the meaning of law of diminishing marginal utility, or you can say this is the explanation of law of diminishing marginal utility. This is the example I have given you. In statement, they have said like, see, I repeat here, this law states that everyone wants needs to be satisfied only up to a limit, okay. There is a limit to satisfy everyone wants. If that limit is reached, then that want, our intensity will become 0. This is called complete satisfaction of our wants, okay. Now, therefore, the utility we obtain by consumption of every unit of that commodity is less than that of the units consumed earlier. Here, listen this statement. As you have the consumption, the utility are the utility, that is desire, the utility is the want satisfying power of a commodity that we obtain by consumption of one commodity with every unit will become less and less than the before we have consumed. I used here example of banana. A person is consumed. At the first time, he will be having a very high desire utility for consuming the banana. At fourth or fifth banana, his desire will become less. So here fifth desire is less and the first desire will be more. Hope guys you have understood my point. Please, if you have not understood, rewind this video and see once again. You will get to understand this concept. Now let's move to the table. Okay, so see, this is the table which explains law of diminishing marginal utility. And guys, here I am using a brush which is first time I am using. Hope so it may come correct. If any errors, please consider it as a silly mistake. So let's start. First, let us zoom. In this table, the first unit is units of apple. Here they have used units of apple. Okay, here 8 apples the consumer is consuming, and the total utility that they have derived is given in some numbers, that is cardinal numbers, and marginal utility also they have mentioned. Now what this table says, let us examine it. So guys, when the consumer, suppose if person is very hungry and he want to satisfy his hunger, he goes to a shop and he goes to any fruit shop and he asks for apple. At the first time he consumes 1 apple. See, at the first time he consumes 1 apple. For this, the total utility he derives is 30 units. Okay, in that 30 units, first time he is eating, he is very hungry, so he is not like at first apple only he will get satisfied. So his marginal utility will also be 30 units itself. Okay, this I think you have understood. The arrow here didn't come properly, please adjust guys. This is the first time I'm using. So this was at first time. Now after eating one apple, what he feels, he is not that much hungry. Now he is like, I can eat second apple. So for the second unit of apple, his total utility will increase to 50 units. Here utility is measured in numbers, that is unit numbers 30, 50. At second time his total utility will be 50. Now you see here, how do you get the marginal utility means at the first time at the first time his utility was 30, at the second time his utility became to 50. The difference between in this two and the difference between in units of apple, see the difference between in units of apple is from one apple to second apple is 1 unit, the difference is 1 unit. From total utility first, that is 30 to 50 is 20, the difference is 20. So his marginal utility will become 20, that his extra utility, that extra desire for banana, so apple will become 20, less than the first utility. Okay. Now as he consumes third, fourth, fifth, sixth apple, his utility will be 65, then 75, 80, 82. Okay. In this total utility, his marginal utility, that is difference in for earlier utility and new utility, will become like for 65 it is 15, for 75 and difference between 65 and 75 is 10, 75 and 80 is 5, and 80 and 82 is 2. So these are the difference between the units of apple and total utility he consumed. For this, see here, for third, fourth and the sixth apple, for this 4 apple, his hunger will be like, in total utility he will be increasing, it will be increasing, his desire will, his satisfying power will be increasing. But in marginal utility, that is his extra desire for apples, will be decreasing. See 15, 10, 5, 2, it's going decreasing. Okay. Now after eating the 6th apple, if the shopkeeper says, sir, you want any 7th apple to eat, at that time what happens? The consumers, listen to me, the consumer's utility for the 7th apple will be same as for the 6th apple. See here, note this. For 6th apple is 82. See, for 6th apple is 82 and for 7th apple is also 82. There is no difference. But in marginal utility for 6th apple is 2 and for 7th apple it's become 0. That is, the consumer has no more desire for eating apple. His hunger has been satisfied and he don't want any extra apple to eat. Okay. Now at 8th apple, think that the shopkeeper says, sir, you have eaten this many apples, I'll give you free extra 1 apple as free of cost. At that time the consumer may feel happy, like he is getting 1 apple free of cost, but utility for eating that apple will be negative, means it can harm if he eat more than 7th apple. So look at here, for 8th apple, for 8th unit of apple, the total utility of the consumer starts decreasing. You may notice from 1st unit to 6th unit, the utility was increasing. The total utility was increasing. See here, from 1st to 6th unit, the total utility was increasing. At 7th unit, it becomes constant. At 7th unit, it becomes constant. And now at the 8th unit, his total utility will start decreasing. It goes downward. It start decreasing. Okay. For this decreasing total utility, his marginal utility will become negative value, that is, it's harming the person. He has eaten more than his hunger, so he cannot able to eat the 8th apple. This is the easy and simplest way that you can describe this table. See, once again I'll tell you. See guys, I'll use different colors and I'll explain you. The units of apple is increasing one after the another, and there are 8 units of apple. Okay, there are 8 units of apple. The total utility of a consumer up to the 6th unit will be increasing. Okay, will be increasing. See, up to the 7th unit will be increasing, and at the 7th unit it becomes neutral, that is, it becomes same as 6th unit, and at the 8th unit of apple it's become negative, that is, it become the total utility will become 80, that is, gives less than the before utility. Now see, marginal utility, it is actually decreasing from the first unit of apple. See, it is decreasing from the first unit of apple, and at the 7th unit it is 0. After the 7th unit it's become negative value. See, after the 7th unit it becomes negative value. This is the way I have explained. Hope you have understood. If any further queries, you can comment me in the comment section, or you can follow me in my Instagram account and send a request of what doubt you have. I will clear it in the next videos. Or if you want me to explain any other topics, you can comment that also. Now let's go to the graph. See here. First I'll explain you. First I'll tell you what are the things they have mentioned here. See, this is called initial utility. This is the initial utility. This is the initial utility. This is the total utility. This is the marginal utility. This is negative utility. And this is satiety point. Now we'll tell you where all the things they have mentioned. See, units of apple, here they have mentioned here number of apples in horizontal axis, that is x-axis, and the total utility and the marginal utility they have mentioned in y-axis, that is the vertical axis. Okay, number of apples are measured like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, and the total utility and marginal utility they have mentioned for 1 unit of box they have mentioned 10 20 30 40, like that they have mentioned. I could not write. If I have write miss, it will cause some errors. So now see here, for the first unit of apple, I'll change the color. See, for the first unit of apple, okay, see, for the first unit of apple, the total utility and marginal utility will be 30. Okay, the total utility and marginal utility will be 30. This is the initial point. This is the initial point because it is the first time he is eating. Okay, so look at here. At the beginning, total utility from first unit of apple will be increasing at the beginning. Okay, will be increasing at the beginning, and after reaching this point, the total utility will start decreasing. Okay, the total utility will start decreasing. It says like from the first apple, the total utility for that apples will be increasing up to this point. It will be increasing. Okay, this is the highest utility. Up to this it will be increasing. Here they have given arrow, see, up to this it will be increasing, and after reaching that utility it will start decreasing. This is the total utility, and this point is the highest utility in the graph. Okay, now the next is, what is satiety point? Satiety point means, see, I'll show you. See, here one arrow is indicating. See, at the in units of apple, this point is, in units of apple, this point is seventh unit of apple, but the marginal utility and total utility derived is here 0. So this point is called as satiety point. The utility where the consumer gets 0 satisfaction, it is called satiety point. Okay guys, in marginal, this I was saying about marginal utility. See, in the graph will show you. See, sorry, look at this graph. See, for 7th unit of apple, in marginal utility the consumer gets 0 satisfaction. Okay, now look at the graph. For the 7th unit of apple, the consumer's total utility, marginal utility will be 0, and this point is called satiety point. Now look at the 8th unit of apple. See, for 8th unit of apple, the marginal utility of a consumer becomes negative. Now come to the graph. See here. At the 8th, here is the 8th, as the arrow is showing. Here is the 8th unit. Here is the 8th unit. Okay. For 8th unit, it becomes negative, that is -2. For 8th unit of apple, the marginal utility will become negative. This is called negative utility. Okay guys, hope you have understood what I have explained. If you have any other doubts regarding economics, business studies, or any other subject of commerce stream of second PU, you can contact me through my Instagram, whose link will be provided in the description box, or you can comment me in the comment section and clear your doubts. We are at the end of this video. Guys, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get the latest notification of my videos, so that the videos which I upload may be helpful for you and for your friends. If you like my explanation, give me a thumbs up to encourage me to get motivated to upload still more videos, as this is a period of pandemic situation. Be safe in your home, study well, spend fun time and good time with your families. Okay guys, take care, bye bye, see you in the next video. Khuda Hafiz.